On my mama, man, size 16 is hard to cop. It's boat kicks.
What's up? It's your boy Bo Kicks. The month of February is coming up pretty soon here. So I wanted to drop a vid basically talking about Black History Month and Black History Month kicks. A lot of these companies support Black History Month, and if you think about it, it's really not celebrated. It ain't a holiday you get a day off of work from. They gave us a month, but really nobody is highlighting that shit. Sports typically does. And sports does because so many black figures have been important to the sports world. How many of us, worship Michael Jordan, the best football players, LeBron, the best basketball players, hockey, not the best, but we breaking our way in there. Track, everything. So I just want to highlight and acknowledge that fact. Jackie Robinson being the first black baseball player of all time, that dude was probably one of the best at his time. They had to let him in. You know what I'm saying? Arthur Ashe being so detrimental to the sport of tennis and such a great public figure, bringing people together. The first black hockey player, like I said, I think his name Willie O'Ree. I don't even know much about this guy. I only learned this because I Googled a lot of this. You know what I mean? And I started looking into basically the Black History Month sneakers. I didn't know how many of them dropped. I didn't know when they started dropping these and why they started dropping these. But these companies had to pay homage. Too many of these guys who are getting endorsements are African American players. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. How much merchandise and clothing is plastered with Ali all over it? You know what I mean? So this video is for that purpose and just highlighting some of these great drops that are released over time. Colin Kaepernick last year reaching probably the pinnacle of his protest and being accepted by Nike and putting on the forefront as their ad for Just Do It. I think that was really important. This guy hated on by one company, the NFL. They've always been conservative, if you think about it, and embraced by another, a shoe company. That's huge. How many other companies are doing that? Whether it's cereal or anything like really taking a stance when it comes to politics, something that might not be popular. Basically seeking out equality for all people, and that's major. If you can't fuck with that, something wrong with you. And then on the other hand, Adidas and the guy who's the leader of the forefront for them, Kanye West. Some of it being real sketchy, the MAGA hat and all that, the slavery is a choice comment and whatnot. But Yeezys being big, huge for Adidas, that's the wave. That's all they really, in my opinion, the Ultra Boost, and we'll get to that later. That's moving like that. That's really flying off shelves. It's kind of slowed down after he made some of those comments, and it goes hand in hand in what I'm talking about right now, and just pro-black being pro-kick. If you think about it, pay attention to it. Being pro-black and pro-kick, man, you'll move so much more if you're standing behind a black athlete. I don't know one, other than skateboarders, but one endorsement deal for a white athlete that's got people running to the store to go buy their kicks. It's just rare. I'm not hating, I love Vans, I love skater shoes. My family is multicultural. I'm just stating facts and just watching trends and seeing how shit moves. If you pay attention to it, a lot of this shit, it goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? What do you guys think when it comes to Kanye saying those statements? That was probably like the beginning, somewhere in the beginning of last year, or maybe right before the summer. the backlash that came from that. Yeezy's now sitting in Foot Lockers and shit like that, and Nike's still doing their thing. The creative process is important too. We got some of the best silhouettes that dropped last year for Nike. The 270, the Off-White that was flying. Now into 2019, the 720, they're being a little bit more creative than Adidas is, and that's something I wanted to touch on too. Tony D, Too Wild, and Bullet RC both covered the Black History Month. I don't think it was the NMD, it was the Ultra Boost kick. Not that there's a problem for your Black History Month shoe to be all white, but have no design, like tribal design or nothing like that, or unique colors, no green, no red, no black, nothing like that. Just an all white basic shoe. It's kind of funny that it's coming from the company, from a guy who says slavery was a choice. I'm not accusing them of anything. I fuck with Adidas. I really don't wear them too often. They're kind of narrow, but I like some of the designs and whatnot. But it's kind of funny it's coming from that company. On the other hand, you have Nike. Pay attention to some of these kicks on the slide rail that I got running on this video right now. Look how elaborate and detailed some of these designs are, some of these colorways. Look how, some of these are the best colorways for these silhouettes of these shoes. Like, really, just peep it. Look, you know what I mean? Some of them are fire. I guess they're wherever I'm gonna put myself in this video. Here, I don't know. Right there, look at them. They're fire, man. In all honesty, I've never picked up a Black History Month sneaker, and it's kind of sad when I think about it in retrospect. Like, nothing else is celebrating us to this degree. Usually when we get some pro-black shit, it's from the black-owned mom and pop store, with a screen print of some design that's really pumping us and pushing us. Nike's been doing it for years. In my Google search, I found Converse, Puma. I found some Under Armour stuff. There's some dope shit out there, and I'm putting the pressure on myself this year to try to grab one or two. I need some Black History Month sneakers. I really want to ride that way. We get colorways for cereals. Last year, Kyrie had kicks. We get colorways for all kind of shit. We got NASA. We got the PlayStation. Bro, they're pumping Black History Month sneakers in pretty much every year. And I just wanted to highlight that shit. You know what I mean? It's something big. You know what I mean? So while I run this reel, all these sneakers, wherever they are, they're I don't know. You know what I mean? Just take a look at how much has gone into these designs, how they're pumping our history, our culture. You know what I mean? Better than a lot of other people are. That's dope. That's fire. And I just want to acknowledge it. Thank you, Nike. Thank you, Adidas, because I've seen some fire-ass Adidas in the past. You know what I haven't seen, though? Reeboks. Where the fuck y'all at? Do we have Reebok Black History Month shoes? I don't even know. Do they have... I bet you fucking Uggs have Black History Month. Where you at, Reebok? There's been plenty of, big name athletes sign a Reebok. Y'all need to do it justice. I'm gonna look later on, see how I can find some Reebok pictures or whatever, some Black History Month sneakers. But I don't know how much they're going for resale on StockX or GOAT. I seen a pair of, they were either Dame Lillard's or D Rose's on StockX. They're only going for $80. You know what I mean? I gotta pump one out for the culture. They're billboards. People ask about your kicks. When you're walking somewhere, people will say, man, that's a nice pair of shoes. Where'd you get those at? What pair of shoes are those? Guess what? They're BHMs. What's BHM? Black History Month. Let's pump it. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about it. We don't celebrate it. Nothing goes on. There's no festival. There's no parade. Let's pump it. Let's keep people talking about it a little bit more. The fact that they drop them every year. LeBron with the equality model. That's fire. You know what I mean? So this is what kind of like a rant, I guess you could say. A rant and a moment to acknowledge. I want to pump that out there that this has been happening for a while now. I think I dated it probably back to 2005. It's probably been before that too, because I've seen a couple. At first, it didn't seem like every player model had a kick, but I've seen a couple Air Forces. I've seen some dunks. It's been some shoes out there that's been coming around with the Black History Month model. I think some SBs, things like that. You should be seeing all this flowing across the screen or whatever, but it's time really to acknowledge it on a greater level and pay attention to these companies that are shining a light on it in a positive way. Adidas, that's some fuck shit. I'm gonna give y'all time to fix that. Am I mad at Kanye for his rant? No. I work in the mental health field, so I kind of can understand that dude's not. He's got a couple screws loose or whatever, a couple tacos short of a combination plate. You know, he got some. He needs some meds. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna hold him to that one. You know, old Kanye is preferred, but I understand the dude is going through something, and that family is kind of crazy. So I'm gonna really observe. Shout out Lamar Odom. Anyway, take a look at this slide. I'm gonna go ahead and let that wrap up and just show how dope some of these sneakers been, and try to pick some up if you can. I don't think all of them are too expensive. We got the 2s coming out soon, Kyrie's, PG3s. I think KD has one. I'm sure Under Armour is probably gonna do one for the kid Curry. You know, look for something. They're dope. I'm out. Also wanted to take a second to shout out Tony D, Too Wild, and @Bullet RC. Both of those guys covered that Adidas Ultra Boost Black History Month. That's kind of how I was alerted. I seen a picture of it earlier, and I kind of was like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? But I wanted to definitely point out those cats. They brought it to my attention on another level, and I was glad that they spoke on it. I don't know if it was really. It didn't seem like they were speaking on it to be like, oh. And I'm not really trying to do that neither, because I don't think Adidas is just like some fucked ass company that just hates black people or something like that. I definitely think they have respect for the culture, and they stay at the forefront as far as basically look how they put Kanye in a position of power. Nike didn't even want to do that, but at the end of the day, Bull, Tony, thank you for adding that in. You know what I mean? Shit was both dope videos, so look for those. I think there were sneaker release videos probably at the end of January into February. And they should be highlighted. You should be able to find that shit. I'm gonna do this side note. My girl told me I should swing the hat around, so you can check me out. Yeah, man. This shit is important though, you know what I mean? Does it equal big money? Is it like a promotional thing for them to sell more shoes? Yeah, but what's wrong with you paying some money? It's kind of like, you know, why would you be mad at a cartoon or Black Panther the movie? Because Disney was the one who pumped out Black Panther the movie, you ain't gonna go see that? But the cast is all black. It's like, you gotta represent that shit. Put us at the forefront. You know what I mean? All love for all people, all races. Like I said, my family is multicultural. My girl's Hispanic, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. So it's love for everyone. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's okay to celebrate African American culture and heritage. I'm pumping that Wakanda forever. Like my nigga Shoe say, Team Dark Skin. Check out some of those kicks, man. Shit is fire. Now, I'm really out. Gone. Spoke Kicks.